Welcome to the Manila Bulletin Daily Rundown, where we bring you the latest stories that matter to Filipinos straight from the heart of the Manila Bulletin newsroom. Here's the quick rundown of today's top stories. Monday, November 25th. House Leader says due process upheld in detention of VP Sara's chief of staff. Leaders of the House of Representatives insisted that due process and the legal rights of its detainee office of the Vice President Chief of Staff Zuleika Lopez were upheld amid the misleading narratives coming from the camp of Vice President. House Majority Leader Manix Delipe criticized Duterte and her supporters for supposedly distorting the truth. He questioned the claim that lawyers were prohibited from visiting Lopez during her detention at House premises. These claims are nothing but an attempt to tarnish the credibility of the House while ignoring the reality that legal representation was fully respected, he emphasized, as he noted that Duterte herself acted as Lopez's legal counsel, alongside lawyer Lito Go. PSC doubles Marcos' security as red alert raised after VP Sara's threat. The Presidential Security Command is now on red alert following the threats on President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos's and First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos's security. PSC implements stricter security measures within Malacañang, where vehicles entering the palace are being checked one by one. Meanwhile, Vice President Sara Duterte said that her remarks about hiring someone to assassinate the first couple and House Speaker Martin Romualdez have been maliciously taken out of logical context. VP Duterte urges Pinoys to speak out against government in peaceful assembly. Vice President Sara Duterte, during a live stream on Facebook, called on Filipinos to demand accountability and genuine public service from the government. "I'd just like to demand my fellow men that we do not like violence, that we have a right to peaceful assembly, and we have the right to express our misgivings and what we want to see from the government," she said. Duterte also demanded that President Marcos fulfill his campaign promise of 20 pesos per kilo rice. Quad-comm witness Acierto dared to face charges, prove that he is clean. Aspiring Congresswoman Rose Nono Lin has challenged House Quad Committee witness, dismissed PNP Colonel Eduardo Acierto, to prove that he is clean amid the allegations he made against her spouse. Nono Lin noted that Acierto, a former member of the PNP Anti-Narcotics Unit, was implicated in the alleged concealment of 11 billion pesos worth of smuggled drugs inside magnetic lifters found at the Manila International Container Port, as well as a warehouse in Cavite in 2018. He also has a 10 million peso bounty on his head, said the aspirant Quezon City's 5th district seat. Cooler weather expected due to a amihan surge. Pag-asa said the effects of the northeast monsoon, or amihan, will continue to intensify this week, with a significant surge expected to affect large portions of Luzon starting Thursday, November 28th. Pag-asa said that as of Monday, there are no low-pressure areas within or near the Philippine area of responsibility that could develop into tropical cyclones. Over the next 3 days, the amihan will bring mostly cloudy skies and light rains to Batanes, Apayao, and Cagayan. Weakening peso? Time to adapt, says Salceda. Economist Solon Albay 2nd District Representative Joey Salceda has advised the Philippine government to adapt amid concerns that the peso slide against the US dollar would persist well into 2025. Looking ahead, Salceda suggested this course of action. Better to adapt, strengthen our dollar-making industries, boost tourism, develop our exports, encourage virtual assistance and other dollar-earning endeavors. As for the sinking Philippine peso, Salceda believes that the incoming remittances from overseas Filipino workers this holiday season will keep the currency afloat. Kevin Quiambao embraces Gilas role, vows to stay ready. Kevin Quiambao knows he has a lot to learn and develop as the newest addition to Gilas Pilipinas squad. He believes patience is the ultimate key to achieve his goals. The 23-year-old Quiambao proved that good things come for those who wait as he finally had his minutes in Gilas's 93-54 romp of Hong Kong in the 2025 FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers at Mall of Asia Arena, Sunday evening, November 24. For Quiambao, it was just about understanding his role, including doing the dirty work, for the talent-laden crew, which is composed of the country's top-notch players in the likes of Kai Soto, Justin Brownlee, and June Mar Fajardo. Uruguay's voters choose their next president in a close runoff. As polls closed Sunday evening, turnout stood at 89.4%, around the same as during the first round last month, in which the two moderate coalitions both failed to win an outright majority. Voting in Uruguay is compulsory. Depending on how tight the vote turns out to be, electoral officials may not call the race for days. As happened in the contentious 2019 runoff that brought center-right President Luis Lacalle to office and ended 15 years of rule by Uruguay's left-leaning Broad Front by a razor-thin margin. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on social media. Thanks for tuning in to the Manila Bulletin Daily Rundown.